Hey guys, welcome back to another throwback video. This time we're going back to 2008 where I scratch build a garden railroad WX tower by brewerplans.com. This build was, all wood, board on board, glue construction. Actually, many of you folks often hear me talk about weld bond glue over and over again. If you look real closely, you'll notice that the glue that I used on this build originally was yellow carpenter's glue. And anybody who's a carpenter knows that if you want to get that glue to let go, all you have to do is to get it wet, and it'll just fall apart. Well, this building went outside for about a week and got caught in the rain, and everything started falling apart. So this WX tower is designed after a tower found in Welland, Ontario, Canada, in the Niagara Peninsula. These pictures come from the collection of Mike McElwain, who has since departed us. Rest in peace, Mike. Your memories of railroading will last forever with your friends and comrades. Back to the build. So I used a cream-colored white for the boarding and olive green for the windows, so it had traditional colors on the WX tower. Otherwise, I really didn't know what colors were on the tower itself. It was a CN line at the time, I believe, and I don't know, the colors worked for me. So since going to weld bond glue, I don't have any problems with waterproofing, so we used Elmer's glue to do a bit of paint peeling. Now I have since started to avoid this technique because it's really shoddy, hit and miss. It's really hard to get the glue to go onto the boards in a realistic way. Usually paint chips in lines, kind of like strata, but you have to figure that out on your own, I guess. Now, I always like to say what I learned in the build, and we already talked about, why I use weld bond and how I figured out not to use weld bond. There's always a drastic disaster that has to be the way you learn, or at least that's the way I do it. It was in this build that I figured out that I could use printed paper to be the chimney, and it saved a lot of time in this build. I could have carved a chimney. It could have been the deal breaker that put this project up on the shelf. So I printed out the chimney and put it in there lickety split and got done with it. And that's probably the one part of this build that I kinda, if I had to change something, I would have spent a lot more time and just carved out that chimney, but that was 2007. I'm not worried about it now, that's for sure. So don't be afraid to scratch build models. This is probably my it's within the first 20 models that I built, and it gave me a lot of confidence. That product you're looking at right there is that insulation product that's available to model railroaders. They sent it for review, and I really couldn't get it to work for me. I did a small write-up on it. I think it's called Fiber Sur, or I don't know what it's called. Maybe you guys can tell me what it is down in the comments. It's being promoted over the last few years. It's actually insulation product. It can be dried and all kinds of jazz, and it actually adds a lot of wave undulations to the ground, which is important in modeling. It's often left out. Thanks for watching this video, guys. Please like and subscribe, and maybe share this video to somebody else. Have a nice day. Bye.